Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to your Fertility Counselor podcast show. I'm so grateful that you have chosen to spend this time with me today. Wherever you are listening from, maybe in your car or on your couch or perhaps out on a walk, I want you to know that you are not alone. This podcast is a space of love, of warmth, and of light. And my hope is that today you will walk away feeling lighter in your heart and more connected to yourself, your partner, and your journey.
Hello, and a warm welcome to my podcast show, Your Fertility Counselor. I'm your host, Tanya Fessler, and together we will dive into all things fertility, offering support, expert insights, and practical evidence-based advice for anyone navigating their fertility journey. So grab a cup of tea and make yourself comfortable. Let's get started.
I was recently listening to a beautiful conversation between Mel Robbins and Dr. Jim Doty, which was recorded in December 2024. Something Dr. Doty shared really resonated with me. He spoke about two types of people when you experience a very harsh environment. Either you can fall and sink into alcohol or drugs, or you can become a survivor. So you probably heard that already, but what he went on then to explain is that there are, in fact, two types of survivors. Those who let their survival fuel their ego, and those who allow it to open their heart and build compassion. And what struck me most was his reminder that when we fill our minds and hearts with love, connection, and heartfelt moments, we spark an upward spiral, not only emotionally, but biologically too. Our hormones, our nervous system, our very biology responds. On the fertility journey, fear is such a natural companion. Many women tell me, I don't want to manifest or visualize my baby because what if it doesn't happen? I'd rather expect the worst and hope for the best. This is what I heard over and over all these years working with my clients. And I hear you. That protective mechanism is so deeply human. It's your mind's way of cushioning you against pain. But here is what's fascinating. Research in neuroscience shows that when we continuously prepare for the worst, our body actually lives in a state of vigilance and stress. Cortisol rises, our nervous system stays on high alert, and this can affect sleep, mood, relationships, and even aspects of fertility. I have seen that myself. Now imagine instead shifting, just gently, towards the other path Dr. Doty described, filling your mind with heartfelt moments of compassion, gratitude, and love. When we do this, oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin increase. These hormones not only make us feel better emotionally, but they also support our reproductive system, reduce inflammation, and bring our body into a more receptive state. So manifestation is not about denying the hard things. It's not about pretending everything is fine. It's about balancing the scales. It's about saying, yes, there is fear, but there can also be hope. And yes, there is grief, but there can also be love. Both can exist. So I know that many of you manifesting feels scary. You might say, what if I picture myself holding a baby and it doesn't happen? Will I break even harder? So let's reframe it. Perhaps it helps if we can work on an image or a picture that resonates more with you. Manifestation doesn't happen to mean picturing the exact outcome. Instead, think of it as practicing the feeling you long for. For example, instead of visualizing a positive pregnancy test, visualize yourself waking up calm, rested, with a smile on your face. Instead of picturing holding a baby, visualize feeling deeply connected to your partner, sharing a quiet moment of love and hope. Instead of fearing disappointment, manifest the strength to handle whatever comes with grace and compassion for yourself. Manifestation in this way becomes less about the result and more about the state of being. And Dr. Doty goes even further in that. He lets go of the ego and he says manifestation is less about your needs, but more of like, how can you help? Or how would this catapult you into a different life, a different sphere, a different being if this ABC is achieved? So it's not about your needs. It's not feeding your ego, but rather what can you give? And how would you want to feel and live it so that it resonates with you and experience it? How would you want to experience it? So manifestation in this way becomes less about the result. It's really more about the state of being. You are giving your body and your mind and your spirit a chance to rest in a state of peace, love, and openness. And that's exactly the state you want to be to open your heart. And science supports this because studies in positive psychology and mindfulness show that imagining positive emotional states actually trains our brain to recognize them more easily in daily life. You are literally rewiring your nervous system to notice moments of joy and calm, even in the middle of the unknown. So, what do if you are too scared? If manifesting still feels too frightening, that's okay. You don't have to jump straight in. Start with micro steps. For instance, gratitude moments. Before bed, whisper to yourself 3 things you are grateful for today. No matter how small, even I had a good cup of tea counts. Then you could maybe use compassion breathe. Place a hand on your heart, inhale deeply, and imagine breathing warmth into your chest. Exhale slowly, as if sending love to yourself. Or a borrowed vision. If it feels too hard to imagine your own outcome, borrow from a story that inspires you. Picture someone you admire finding peace and let that inspire your own hope. Remember, this is not about forcing positivity. This is really about offering your heart and body little drops of love. And if there is anybody who deserves love, it's you. So I want to say this to you directly. You are not alone. Whatever you are going through, the waiting, the injections, the heartbreak, the endless what ifs, you are seen, you are heard, you are loved. Take comfort in knowing that every single person listening right now is walking alongside you in spirit. Maybe Thousands of us are tuning in from around the world, but in this moment, we are connected, deeply connected, and that connection itself is powerful. So let today be your reminder that you don't have to carry this journey only with fear. You can also carry it with compassion for yourself, for your partner, and even for your body that is trying so hard every single day. As always, for those who know me, they know that I'm going to share my 3 takeaways for this week. Number 1, try one tiny manifestation practice, not about the outcome, but about the feeling you want to embody. Number 2, add one daily gratitude or compassion ritual to anchor you. And number 3, share with your partner one hope or vision, however small, that you'd love to carry together into the coming days. My dear listeners, thank you for letting me into your hearts and homes today. Remember, you are stronger than you know, and you are surrounded here and now by love, compassion, and lots of beautiful light. If this episode touched you, I invite you to share it with someone who may need it too. And until next time, may you feel held, supported, and hopeful. Sending lots of love, and see you next week. Bye for now.
Thank you for joining me on this episode of the Fertility Counselor podcast. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. If you need support or have any questions, reach out to us via email at inquiries@counselingconnects.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at Fertility Connects. We'd love to hear from you. If you want to learn more about us and the services we offer, head to www.fertilityconnects.com. And if you're looking for support beyond fertility, visit www.counselingconnects.com. Take care, and we'll see you in the next episode.